We're here with Coach Schneider, head athletic coach as well as offensive coordinator. How are you today, Coach?
I'm living the dream. Living the dream.
We just concluded up our Thursday practice, so we got about 2 days until we go into our first game against Avila. And just kind of wanted to get your thoughts, Coach, on going into that game, how you're feeling, how offense and defense is looking, and how your guys' fall was. Kind of.
Well, we're ready to play a football game. We need to play a football game, and our guys, first and foremost, had a great off season, which started in January of 2017 in the weight room, and it's all about preparation. I think everybody that participates in athletics wants to do well. Not everybody's willing to prepare for performance. And one of the most impressive things about our guys is that our guys work pretty hard. They prepare pretty hard. And that's been demonstrated through our testing results and through performance on the field. So we're prepared. It's a little unsureness going into the first game always, and particularly when there's a new head coach and new staff. There's some unknowns with offense and defense, but it's I really like Coach Pinnell and his defensive coaches, Coach Mazurski, Coach Reed, Coach Fisher. Those guys have a pretty good game plan. Coach Vorns, they've worked real hard. They're good teachers. Have 6 or 7 guys back on offense or on defense that played a fair amount, and we're ready to go. And we need to play. On the flip side, the offensive side, we lost our coordinator, Coach Coles, and also on the defensive side, Coach Durr left as well. So we've had a little bit of staffing adjustment, but more so on the offensive side than the defensive side. But Coach Adams came in from William Penn, who's coaching our running backs, and Coach Hoffman's coaching our wideouts, and I'm kind of coordinating the offense this year, and Coach Varley moved over to the old line. So we got a couple different pieces to the puzzle coaching-wise on the offensive side, but we're pleased with kind of where we're at. We do have 10 guys coming back on offense that played quite a bit last year, and probably the most important thing right now, both sides of the ball, we're relatively healthy, so that's kind of huge.
We definitely want to keep that. Coach, last year you guys finished number 4 in the nation for your rushing offense. Should we expect the same thing going forth this season as well?
Well, I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack, so we kind of implement an offensive system that we know and we believe in, and Coach Varley and I are option guys from way back, and we think we can fix that if we're seeing some things on game day that we can adjust to, and we kind of pride ourselves on being a physical football team, and I think we are a physical football team, and we do that by running the football first and foremost. Now, with that said, we have some pretty talented guys at the receiver spot, and we got to find a way to get them the ball and utilize their skill set a little bit more, and we will.
Okay. So going into the Avila game, just give me some keys for success.
Well, keys for success, I would say, are probably similar to every Saturday. Number one, you got to take care of the football. Got to minimize turnovers. 2, we got to create a few turnovers and win that turnover battle. Mm-hmm. And secondly, win the big play battle. Explosive plays and turnovers are the difference in most football games.
Yes, sir.
And defensively, that means keeping the ball in front of us and making them drive the length of the field. And offensively, that's taking advantage of some things when they overplay the run and hit them with a play action pass deep or counter play, reverse play, or what have you. So, the keys are big plays, turnovers, and of course responding to adversity. First games always guys are a little bit fired up, a little adrenaline's going.
Got the nerves going.
Yeah. You got some guys that maybe haven't started a whole lot, so it's a matter of taking things as they come and don't get too emotional, up or down, and be even and do what we do.
Okay. Any big team goals that you could let us know for the season that you have for your team, or maybe some that the team has set themselves? Well,
our team goal is, as far as on the football field, is to win the North Division. You win the North Division, and everything else after that's just gravy.
Yeah.
But with that said, the way you do that is you take games one at a time, and right now it's Avila, and that's been our focus. That's a big team goal. I think another team goal that we have is our guys like to reach out to the community, provide some community service support on campus, off campus, and certainly try to achieve our goal of a team GPA in our classroom, which is a team GPA of 2.8. Would like to real quick, if I may, Neiman, kind of acknowledge our 5 captains for this year. They're Darius Finley, Gunnar Orcutt, J.B. Barnes on the defensive side, and Jay Coughlin and Travis Carnahan on offense. So we feel really good about those 5 young men, their leadership abilities. They're kind of guys that lead by example. I think that's really what you want, and I think that's reflected in their teammates' perception of them as well.
Well, congratulations to those guys. You guys can tune in Saturday. Peru State takes on the Avila Eagles here in the Oak Bowl. Come out, support, and we look forward to getting our first W. Coach Schneider, we appreciate it.
Thank you, Neiman.
Thank you. We're here with Justin Barnes, linebacker for Peru State football. Actually was just named team captain, so congratulations, Justin Barnes, on that.
Thank you.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel real good. It's a real honor to be team captain here at Peru State. You know, I've been here 4 years, worked pretty hard, so the fact that my teammates believe in me and trust me to be their team captain, it feels good.
Heading into senior year, you know, it's your last year. You guys kind of fell off a little bit last year, had a rough year at the end. What are some of the expectations that you have for yourself, but also being a team captain now for your defense as well?
Well, for starters, for myself, I want to become a more established leader. And on the field, transitioning from linebacker to safety, I really want to focus on my technique and make sure I'm perfect in everything. And as a team, you know, we pride ourselves on being disciplined and being physical and always running to the ball. You know, effort is the biggest thing. Effort and attitude are things you can control. So those things are what we focus on and what we look forward to doing this Saturday.
So going into Saturday, Avila Eagles last year, you guys had to lead 21-0 first half. Kind of slowed down that second half and ended up winning 30-28. What are some things that need to change this year so we don't see that happen?
Well, one thing we cannot do is overlook our opponent. No matter who they are, what their record is, we cannot overlook them. I think last year we got up 21-0 and thought we could coast to the end, but that wasn't the case. And those guys, they got on us with their fast tempo on offense, and we became winded, a couple turnovers, and you know that really hurt us. And they ended up getting back in the game, but we were lucky to pull it out. But one thing we cannot do is overlook them. When after halftime the score is still 0-0, and we have to play like it. So
good attitude to have. Good attitude to have. You guys lose corner Trey Carr. As well as some D linemen and Chris Johnson. Have you seen some players step up to fill those spots?
Yeah.
And what are their names? And
well, on the defensive line, we have Miles Hicks coming back at defensive tackle. He's going to be a real solid piece for us on the inside. And to replace Trey Carr, you can't replace a guy like Trey Carr, but we have Robert Tillman. He's a long corner, has good length, good speed, good cover skills. We trust and believe in him, and we know he's going to get the job done. So. And we have Michael Bullard and Darius Finley as well returning. So we have a pretty solid core back there in the back four. So we're really looking forward to all working together and getting a couple of interceptions on Saturday.
Through fall ball, have you guys have you built that chemistry, would you say, and you feel comfortable playing with each other and everything?
Yeah, well, everybody's been here for about a year or two, so we all get along off the field, which makes it easier to get along on the field.
For sure.
And so, you know, just gelling through fall camp, you know, knowing each other's tendencies and whatnot, it really helps.
Well, Justin Barnes, want to thank you for coming out, spend some time with me talking to the fans.
Thank you for having me.
Come out on Saturday, 1 p.m. in the Oak Bowl, Peru State versus Avila Eagles.
21, get the job done.
We'll see you then.